Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Nickel Notes. Coin lovers and treasure hunters, where we turn pocket change into real wealth. Today we're unlocking the secrets behind the top 5 most valuable half-dollar coins in US history. These aren't your everyday coins we're talking about. Half-dollars that have sold for thousands of dollars due to rare errors, low mintage, silver content, and historical importance. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video could help you spot a gold mine hiding in your change jar or coin collection. Let's get into it. In 1972, the U.S. Mint produced Kennedy half dollars at 3 locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. Over 150 million coins were struck in total. Philadelphia minted around 153.18 million, Denver about 141 million, and San Francisco produced proof coins. While high in numbers, not all coins were created equal. Coins in mint state MS condition proof strikes and those with unique die errors are highly sought after. Coins minted in Philadelphia bear no mint mark and are generally common. However, finding one in MS 66 or higher is rare and can bring in $40, $150 depending on demand. Look for strong strikes with no wear and clean surfaces. Double die versus DDO errors have been reported for this variety, increasing value up to $250, $400 for high-grade examples. The Denver minted 197D Kennedy half dollar can be worth significantly more in uncirculated condition. Coins graded MS 67 are rare and may be valued over $250, $400. Keep an eye out for RPM repunch mint mark errors, which are uncommon but add value. Denver coins usually have sharper details due to better die maintenance compared to Philadelphia. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar was not made for circulation. It's a proof coin minted specifically for collectors. These coins were struck with special dies and polished blanks, graded PR69 DCAM Deep Cameo or PR70 DCAM. These coins can fetch $30 to over $400, especially if slabbed by top grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Look for deep mirror-like fields and frosted details on the portrait. Some of the most valuable 1972 half dollars are those with mint errors. These include off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped blankets, and double strikes. Depending on the error type and severity, values can range from $50 to $1,000 or more. 1970 to half dollar struck on a quarter planchet has been reported and sold for several $100s at auction. Certification by third-party graders like PCGS, NGC, or NX adds value and authenticity to your coin. A 197D Kennedy half in MS 67 Plus sold for over $1,000 in a heritage auction. Collectors pay a premium for coins with top population grades. Always consider getting your coin graded if it's in near perfect condition, with strong luster, no contact marks, and sharp design details. It's worth noting that the 1970 to Kennedy half dollar is made of copper nickel clad and does not contain silver, unlike its 1964 predecessor. However, many people mistakenly believe these coins contain silver. While standard 1972 coins are not silver, certain errors like wrong planchet strikes can have silver content if struck on leftover blanks. Always test with precision tools or professional graders. The Kennedy half dollar remains a favorite among U.S. coin collectors. Market demand is rising, especially for rare error varieties and certified high-grade coins. Many young collectors are entering the hobby, pushing prices upward. Watching auction sales, eBay listings, and numismatic forums gives you insight into real-time market trends for the 1970 to half dollar coin. To sum it up, the 1970 to Kennedy half dollar can range in value from face value to hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition, mint mark, grade, and unique errors. Always inspect your coins carefully or have them appraised. Subscribe to our channel for detailed breakdowns of US coins, collector tips, and live coin hunts. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on rare coins that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. After Kennedy's assassination in 1963, the half dollar was redesigned in his honor and released in 1964. The 1974 version comes a full decade after, but it holds historical importance due to shifts in metal composition and minting volumes. By this time, silver was no longer used in regular issues, making the 1974 half dollar a clad coin composed of copper and nickel. It still maintains the same size and weight as earlier issues, with a diameter of 30.6 2000 and a weight of 11.34 grams. The 1970 for Kennedy half dollar was minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The Philadelphia mint struck 201,596,000 coins. The Denver Mint produced 79,066,300, and San Francisco created 2,612,568 in proof condition. San Francisco's coins are especially prized for their mirror-like finish, intended for collectors rather than general circulation. One of the most famous and valuable versions of this coin is the 197 for D double diode verse. This error features visible doubling in the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" when authenticated by third-party grading companies like PCGS or NGC. A coin in high-grade MS65 or better can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on eye appeal and rarity. Always examine your 197 for D coins closely under magnification. San Francisco Mint's proof coins were struck multiple times to enhance detail. Coins with strong contrast between the frosted design and mirror-like background are labeled as cameo or deep cameo DCAM. A 1974's half-dollar graded PR69 DCAM can fetch $30 to $100, while PR70 DCAM is, although rare, have sold for $200 or more. If you're a proof coin collector, this is one to hunt. Over 40 unique varieties, errors, and die conditions have been reported from 1974 Kennedy half dollars. This includes double strikes, off-center strikes, clipped blankets, die cracks, lamination errors, and misaligned dies. Each one can significantly affect the value, sometimes turning a 50-cent coin into a $500 find. Mint variety collectors love searching for such rare gems, and grading services help confirm these anomalies. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A 1974 half dollar in circulated condition is worth its face value or slightly more, around $1 to $2. However, uncirculated examples in MS65 or higher can be worth $10 to $50 depending on mint mark. High-end specimens certified MS67 or better can cross the $150 $300 mark, especially from lower mintage runs like Denver. Always use proper storage to preserve coin quality. Here's what to look for: strong luster, minimal scratches, full strike details, clean fields, and of course any signs of doubling or off-centering. Proof coins should be mirror shiny and free of haze or spots. For the 197 for D variety, check the motto for doubling. Use a 10x jeweler's loop and compare with known examples online or through grading company guides like PCGS Coin Facts. If you're passionate about US coins, especially Kennedy halves, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We bring you deep numismatic dives, coin history, price updates, and error coin guides every week. Hit that bell icon to get notified about new uploads. Also, don't forget to check out our free downloadable PDF guide on 1970s half dollars, linked in the description. The 1974 half dollar might seem ordinary at first glance, but its story is rich with detail, variation, and hidden value. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned investor, knowing the difference between a regular strike and a rare error can mean the difference between pocket change and payday. So check your change, go through your collection, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find that big money coin. Like, share, and comment below if you found a 1974 Kennedy half dollar before. See you in the next video. The 1977 half dollar features the portrait of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States. The design was introduced in 1960 for shortly after his assassination, and by 1977 the coin had become a regular fixture in American coinage, though these coins were no longer struck in silver for circulation after 1970. They remain a highly collectible piece of Americana. The year 1977 was part of a transitional time in U.S. coin production, with rising metal costs and changing public usage habits, which makes this coin especially interesting. The 1977 Kennedy half dollar is composed of copper nickel clad, not silver. Its specifications are: weight 11.34 grams, diameter 30.6 millimeters, edge reeded, composition 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel. Despite lacking silver content, collectors often prize these coins for their historical and collectible value, especially in high grades or unique mint errors. Now let's talk mint marks. The 1977 half dollar was struck at 3 U.S. mints: 1. Philadelphia no mint mark, 2. Denver D, 3. San Francisco S, only for proof coins. Each mint produced varying quantities and qualities. We'll break down specific points in a moment, but here's a sneak peek. Some Denver issues have been found with striking anomalies. The San Francisco proofs have brilliant finish sought after by collectors. The Philadelphia strikes often suffer from weak strikes especially on Kennedy's hair detail. If you're holding a 1977 Kennedy half-dollar in circulated condition, it's generally worth around 50 cents to $1 depending on where. But here's where it gets interesting. In uncirculated MS65 condition, these coins can fetch $5 to $15. Proof coins from San Francisco can be worth $8 to $20, especially with deep cameo contrast. Error coins like double strikes or off-center minting can jump up to $100 or more depending on rarity and appeal. Grading is everything in coin collecting. A 1977 half-dollar graded MS67 or above is quite rare and valuable. Coins are typically graded by third-party services, like PCGS or NGC with a 70-point scale. MS equals mint state, PF equals proof. Look out for clean surfaces, sharp details in Kennedy's hair and the eagle on the reverse, and little to no wear for top grades. Let's look at some real-world examples. 1. 1977S PR70 DCAM sold for $1,200 at auction. 2. 1977 DMS67 sold for $475. 3. 1977P with obverse die clash sold for $380. 4. Off-center strike 1977D fetched $310. 5. 1977S proof coin with mint packaging error went for $250. These examples prove how much value rare grades and mint errors can add to a coin's worth. Here's a condensed version of 40 interesting details collectors look for. 1 to 3, mint marks D, S, none. 4 to 6, proof versus business strike. 7 to 10, edge reading variations. 11-14, Kennedy's hair strike sharpness. 15-18, eagle feather detail on reverse. 19-21, date clarity and spacing. 22 to 24, weak strikes from Philly. 25-27, strike doubling on letters. 28-30, die cracks on reverse. 31-33, filled mint mark in Denver issues. 34 to 36, deep cameo on San Francisco proofs. 37 to 38, planchette errors. 39, off-center strikes. 40, double die outburst from Philadelphia. Spotting these details could mean the difference between 50 cents and hundreds of dollars. So what should you be looking for in your 1977 half-dollar? Always examine the coin under good lighting and with a 10x magnifying glass. Look for unusual die marks, strong luster, full strike details, mint mark anomalies, and never clean your coin. It will reduce its value. Store it in a soft flip or a certified holder. Thanks for watching, coin enthusiasts. The 1977 half-dollar may not seem like much at first glance, but with the right grade or rare mint feature, it could be a valuable gem in your collection. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into coin values, rare finds, and numismatic treasures. Drop a comment below if you found a 1977 Kennedy half, and maybe your coin will be featured in our next video. Until next time, happy collecting. The 1980 Kennedy half-dollar continues the tradition of honoring President John F. Kennedy after his assassination in 1963. Designed by Gilroy Roberts obverse and Frank Gasparo reverse, the coin features Kennedy's profile on the front and the presidential seal on the reverse. In 1980, these coins were minted at 3 major facilities: Philadelphia no mint mark, Denver D mint mark, and San Francisco S mint mark for proof coins. Made of copper nickel clad, the standard weight is 11.34 grams and the diameter is 30.6 millimeters. There are 3 primary types of 1980 Kennedy half-dollars: 1980p, 1980D, and 1980S proof. The Philadelphia and Denver coins were produced for general circulation. As of 2025, a circulated coin typically holds a value between 75 cents to $2, mainly for its metal content and slight collector interest. However, uncirculated versions graded MS65 or higher can fetch $10 to $75 depending on demand. Proof coins from San Francisco can be worth $5 to $1.30 depending on condition and cameo contrast. For collectors, condition is everything. A 1980 Kennedy half-dollar graded MS67 or MS68 by PCGS or NGC can command over $300 to $800, particularly for coins with strong luster, no visible contact marks, and excellent strike. A perfect PR70 deep cameo 1980S proof can exceed $1,200 in auctions. These high-grade examples are relatively scarce due to the circulation nature of these coins and the wear they endure. Now here's where it gets exciting. Mint errors can skyrocket a coin's value. Some 1980 half-dollars show rare issues such as double die versus DDO, off-center strikes, clipped blankets, die cracks, and struck through errors. A 1980 Kennedy half with 10 to 15% off-center strike has sold for over $400. A double die variety can fetch $150, $600 plus, depending on the clarity and demand. Even a simple die crack near the rim or on Kennedy's hairline can add $50, $100 to the coin's value. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are specially struck for collectors and come with a mirror-like surface and frosted devices. If you own a 1980s half-dollar, examine it closely. A standard proof might be worth around $5 to $10, but if it has strong cameo cam or deep cameo DCAM contrast, especially with a perfect grade of PR69 or PR70, the coin can bring over $150 to $200 depending on auction demand and the grading service. In 1980, over 133 million coins were minted in Denver, 44 million in Philadelphia, and approximately 3.5 million proofs in San Francisco. When we talk about variants, we refer to differences in die varieties, errors, strike characteristics, plan check quality, cameo contrasts, and grading populations. Collectors and professional graders categorize these nuanced differences, making some variants particularly rare. For example, a 1980D half with strong strike and full bell lines FBL on the reverse, though rare for halves, might have extra value as a niche variant. Though not as famous as older silver half-dollars, the 1980 Kennedy coin has grown in popularity among modern collectors, with error coins and high-grade certified pieces, bringing in big premium. Savvy collectors are hoarding BU rolls, searching coin rolls from banks, and submitting potential high-grade coins for certification. The demand for mid-modern U.S. coins has steadily increased, making the 1980 half a smart investment for the long term, especially in premium grades or with unique mint errors. So how do you know if your 1980 Kennedy half-dollar is valuable? Start by checking the mint mark. D for Denver, no mark for Philly. S for proof. Use a magnifier to inspect for double dies, off-center strikes, and luster. If the coin appears untouched, shiny, and has no visible scratches, you may be holding a high MS coin worth sending to PCGS or NGC. If it's a proof coin with frosty design and mirror background, consider grading it. If it appears flawless, the coin's eye appeal, rarity, and grade determine its true value. In summary, while the average 1980 Kennedy half-dollar may only be worth face value, certain versions, especially high-grade certified coins and rare error types, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Always check your change, search through old rolls, and keep an eye out for those subtle minting anomalies. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coin videos like this. We cover US and international coins, rare finds, grading tips, and expert analysis every week. Until next time, keep collecting and happy hunting. The 1984 Kennedy half-dollar was struck in three major varieties: Philadelphia no mid mark, Denver D, and San Francisco proofs. S. Over 26 million coins were minted in Philadelphia and 32 million in Denver, making them relatively common in circulation. However, San Francisco proofs were struck specifically for collectors and were never released into circulation. These proof coins, known for their mirror-like finish, can command higher prices, especially in PR69 or PR70 grades from certified grading services. The 1984 half-dollar coin weighs 11.34 grams, has a diameter of 30.6 millimeters, and is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel over a pure copper core. These coins are not silver, as silver was discontinued in circulating half-dollars after 1970. Still, collectors seek them in pristine condition due to their historical connection and design, which features President Kennedy's profile on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is discovering rare mint errors. The 1984 half-dollar is known to have a few notable varieties, including off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped blankets. For example, a 1984 D Kennedy half-dollar with a strong double die versus DDO can fetch $200 to $500 depending on the grade. Coins with off-center strikes of 10% or more can also sell for a significant premium, especially when the date remains visible. Value depends heavily on condition. Coins in circulated condition usually sell for face value or around $1, but uncirculated MS60, MS65 examples can bring $3 to $15. In MS67 or higher, which is rare for this date, the coin can reach $100 or more at auction. Proof coins graded PR69 Deep Cameo often sell for $8 to $25, while PR70 Deep Cameo examples from PCGS or NGC can exceed $100. Now let's talk about the US mints. Although the 1984 Kennedy half dollar was primarily minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the US Mint has operated over 40 facilities in its history. Some major mint locations include Philadelphia, PA, Denver, CO, San Francisco, CA, New Orleans, LA, Carson City, NV, and West Point, NY. Understanding these mints helps collectors trace the coin's history and production quality. While only a few mints produce coins today, the historical US Mint locations played key roles in America's coinage history. For example, the Carson City Mint CC, active in the 1800s, is now a museum. The Charlotte Mint C, located in North Carolina, produced gold coins before the Civil War. Even though these mints didn't produce 1984 coins, collectors often explore coins from all sites to build comprehensive US collections. It adds educational and historical depth to any numismatic journey. If you're new to collecting, here are some quick tips. Always check your pocket change by a magnifying glass for error spotting, and store coins in dry, temperature-controlled environments. More importantly, subscribe to our channel to stay updated on coin values, grading tips, and historical facts from the US Mint's 40-plus facilities. We publish weekly episodes breaking down modern and classic coin values that could make you money. Recent auction data has shown that high-grade 1984 half dollars can be surprisingly lucrative. A 1984 D Kennedy half dollar graded MS67 by PCGS sold for $295, while a proof example graded PR70 DCAM sold for $160. Coins with verified mint errors have gone for even higher, especially those with certified authentication. It's proof that even modern coins can command serious attention when they're in top condition. To wrap it up, while the 1984 Kennedy half dollar may not seem rare at first glance, certain factors like mint, mark, grade, and errors can dramatically influence its value. Combined with knowledge of America's rich minting history across 40 facilities, this coin becomes an intriguing collector's item. So check your coin jars, inspect your change, and keep learning with us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the bell so you never miss a video that could change the way you look at your everyday money.